Hi to AMS community. This is the Tiger Tales video brief for the week of October 29th through November 2nd. In 1886, the U.S. Post Office in a nearby town of Lord closed. So Pleasant Humble, that's a name, the owner of a local store, took over responsibility of delivering the mail. Soon thereafter that, an application was submitted to the U.S. Post Office with the name of the town of Humble, Texas, and Pleasant Humble was appointed the town's first postmaster. If you're wondering how did Humble get his name, it's because of Pleasant Humble. All right, Red Ribbon Week was an absolute wonderful week. We had probably one of the most powerful programs we've ever had with regards to the message of getting connected from our AHS Student Council. Student participation was amazing across the board. Sixth graders usually come out full force. We have some 7th and some 8th, but this year across the board, 6th, 7th, 8th grade, their participation in the Spirit Days was phenomenal. So a very proud moment to be a principal to see so many students participating in that. Also, thank you very much to our theater for their powerful message that our short-term pleasures might lead to long-term consequences, so we must be careful about saying no to drugs and alcohol. This Wednesday is Halloween, popular holiday for our youngsters. Wanted to say no masks, no costumes, but if a child wants to express themselves a little bit about Halloween, it has to be within dress code, but we will allow like accessories like maybe cat ears, maybe a Superman cape, of course, a Batman shirt, just anything around that, as long as it's within dress code or it's an accessory, that is perfectly okay. With regards to candy, a student should only be bringing candy that would be for personal consumption, a couple pieces, maybe for lunch, for after school, but if they had big, large bags of candy distributed to their friends, we will confiscate that and give it back at the end of the day. We just finished the end of the first grading cycle a week ago. Today, the 26th, is our UIL, you lose or regain eligibility. I just want to say, if your child struggled academically, we do have a school-wide tutoring schedule under the information tab on our AMS website, so please, you can get that. You can coordinate a schedule for your child to participate in certain tutoring sessions. If you need to go a step further and schedule meetings with teachers to see how we can partner together to ensure success, reach out to the counselor and we can schedule that. And also, you should be receiving phone calls from our staff if a child is failing a course at the first grading cycle. If you haven't had that, reach out to me. I'll make sure that you get connected with the teacher for that. We want to partner with you to make sure your child has a successful second grading cycle. We talked to the kids about this this past week. If they want to support a cause, first of all, you can find more details about this in the Tiger Tales, but if they want to support the Greater Lake Houston Heart Walk, which is going to be next Saturday on November 3rd, the race starts at 9 a.m. We have an AMS Tigers team. You can either donate or you can participate. I'll be there running the 5K, but we'd love to see at least our setting a goal of about 20 participants or donating up to $1,000 to support the American Heart Association and Humble ISD's partnership with them. Another possible cause would be Addie's Faith Foundation. They have a Walk by Faith 5K run walk. It's going to be on Sunday, November 11th. And their cause is to support research for pediatric cancers and also to support families who are dealing with a child with cancer. They've supported families within AMS, within Creekwood, within Riverwood. So please consider joining either a team or donating. All this information is in the Tiger Tales. November 9th is a big day. We have our Veterans Day program in the afternoon, from 2 programs actually, from 2:15 to 4 o'clock. Look for Tiger Tales, if not today, then early next week, about what program your child might be present, because that your child will be in that program, because if a grandparent, aunt, uncle who is a veteran would like to be present, we'd like for your child to be sitting with them in our VIP section. So please look for that information. And then also that evening, Friday, Fall Fest, 5 to 9 p.m. This is our Fall Fest put on by our Parent Advisory Committee. It is amazing success last year. A ton of people came out. We have inflatables. We have a movie. The movie is going to be The Black Panther. It is a PG-13, so please go online to see if that is acceptable for your child or for that family to view, but it's going to be on the big screen on the football field. We're going to have game trucks. We're also going to have food trucks, and really food trucks is the only true cost besides maybe concessions for the movie. So come on out. We're going to have music. It's a great time for the entire community to come out. You do not have to be an AMS family or student. They can invite their friends, but there really is no cost to take part in the inflatables. It's just a great time. We've had great weather the last 2 times we've had it. Also, just want to talk about the AMS Annual Fund. So through September 30th, we have 25 gifts. That's 12.5% of reaching our goal of 200 gifts for the year. And then through September 30th, we had received $2,200. And I know I've seen a lot of gifts coming in October as well, but $2,200 is 7% of reaching our goal of upwards of $30,000 to support the Learning is Personal vision. Please go online and watch some of the videos and read some of the literature that I've put. I've got more literature as well. RELA 7, Theater 2, Math 6, Science 7, and these are some of the groups, whether it's through a project-based learning activity or whether it's some personalized learning. We've got very early phases in those places that is the vision is starting to move forward. This is our first year of the vision. I'm really excited because we received a grant for our Science 8 students next year next semester in April or May to do something about drag, free falling, wind resistance, Bernoulli's principle. And we're looking to do an experience for the kids, but also to do a project-based learning. And so we're looking for experts. If you're maybe an airborne ranger, maybe you're in aerospace engineering, anything around just falling, projectiles, if you would like to be an expert speaker for next semester, please reach out to me and I'll put you in touch of the teachers doing that. So really some exciting things going on at AMS. And the last thing I wanted to say is around safety. We want your child. Safety is the utmost importance. And naturally, your child's physical safety and the ability is important. There's a lot of things that we've been putting in place to make sure your child is physically safe. But I also want to talk about emotionally safe. If your child ever expresses to you, I don't want to go back to school, that is a symptom of something that's going on. If you cannot get the information about why they feel that way, please reach out to us. Our counselors, administrators will work with you so your child wants to come to school, that they feel connected, they feel cared for. Also, your child's psychological safety. That means that without fear of just being made fun of whenever they raise their hand and maybe get an answer wrong, and I know that's a challenge in school just for decades and decades, but we just want to make sure that that they feel psychologically safe as well. If you have any questions or concerns, feel free to reach out to me. I'll put you in contact with someone on our team, but we want to make sure that your child is learning, that they're enjoying their experience, they feel loved and cared for, and they are safe. So thank you very much. Have a most wonderful and blessed weekend this weekend, and we'll see you next week.